Here we have another example. This will go much faster since you've already seen the process. Y equals x squared minus 53 and negative 3x plus y equals 1. If you remember the steps from the front side, step 1 is make sure both equations are y equals. The top equation has that, but the bottom equation has some other stuff with it, so we need to fix that first and foremost. So my goal is just y equals whatever. I got to move that negative 3x to the other side. So we're going to plus 3x on both sides. And that gives me 3x plus 1. And here we have E1 and E2. From here, we can go into the next step, which is setting the equations equal to each other. If the left side are both y, they're both equal, then the right sides are equal to each other. X squared minus 53 is equal to 3x plus 1. Just a side note, always put the x squared on the left side. That's what you're most familiar with. So sometimes these are going to be in the opposite order. So just keep that in mind. All right, x squared minus 53 equals 3x plus 1. First thing we need to do is get everything onto the right side. So I'm going to move the 3x minus 3x on both sides. X squared minus 3x minus 53 equals 1. 3x doesn't have any like terms over here, so we're not going to add or subtract it anything. It's just going to become part of the left side. Again, we need to move this one. We're going to minus 1 on both sides, put it under the 53. X squared minus 3x minus 54 is equal to 0. From here, we can factor. We have a trinomial again, ABC, where A is just 1. So we can set up our factors. ACB chart. A times C, 1 times negative 54. That's negative 54. Since this is a negative, we're actually subtracting to get that number on the right side. So B is negative 3. So the two numbers that we come up with on the left, in the left column, need to subtract to get 3. 54, larger number, decently long list of factors. If we start with the most basic 1 and 54, if I subtract those, I get 53. Clearly not what I'm looking for. Got quite a few factors to go, so if anyone has the correct numbers, I am all ears. Noah? One more time? Yes. So we can use 6 and 9. We subtract those, we get a 3. And then to make it a negative 3, that means the 9 has to take the negative. Let's check real quick. 6 times negative 9, that is negative 54. Yes. 6 minus 9, that is negative 3. Yes. So I have found the correct factors, x plus 6 and x minus 9. Next, we split it up. X plus 6 equals 0. X minus 9 equals 0. Solving for x, we get negative 6 and positive 9. At this point, we have half of 2 answers, half of 2 points. We have negative 6 in one point and 9 in the other. And we still have to find both of their y values. So let's pick an equation. You are able to use the edited version of E2. It's still the same equation, just rearranged a little bit. So I'm going to use E2. E2, y equals 3x plus 1. 3 times our x in this case is negative 6 plus 1. That's negative 18 plus 1, negative 17. Can use a calculator if needed. That's negative 6, negative 17. One more time. Plugging back into E2, this time our x value is 9. 3 times 9 plus 1. 3 times 9, 27, plus 1, 28. So our y value is 28. These are the correct two answers. Questions on the process? Once again, just for good measure, I'm going to show you on Desmos what that will look like.